Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Podcast of the Wicked. I am Bill,
And I'm Metal Rose.
and we're happy to be back. And it is December the 27th,
Yes.
the last podcast of the year. And we hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas, and we hope everybody has a Happy New Year. And
Absolutely.
yep,
And we're celebrating. I think there's like Hanukkah happened and Kwanzaa. So, like, happy holidays all around.
yeah, yep. For those who maybe not celebrate Christmas, we
Absolutely.
don't judge.
Nope. No judgment here.
Yep,
Whatever makes you happy.
that's right. Yep.
um,
So, I saw there that John had put up a lyrics video there for winners. I think it was We Three Kings there on Facebook, and up under that he said stay tuned.
yep.
So I was kind of wondering, what does that mean? So I figured we'd have a little conversation about that, and we could kind of speculate what we think it might be.
So Metal Dave and I were speculating last night, and really obviously could mean anything. I mean, I'm wondering why, he put that with a Schaefer Barlow project post. Like, could it mean that a Schaefer Barlow project situation might come about? That's sort of what I'm wondering.
Well, here's the thing too, right? It could be something, another Schaefer Barlow project, but not like a Christmas thing, kind of like they did with this one. But I don't see John touring anytime soon, which I don't think his probation would allow that. But and Matt doesn't do a lot of touring himself because
No.
of him
No.
having the job that he has and everything.
Yes.
So I could see him putting out a release that's not iced earth, something that he doesn't have to, play shows for and everything. So I'm looking at maybe that might be another Schaefer Barlow project, maybe with some new songs coming out as kind of like an EP or something.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
or maybe it could be some re-records that, he's doing or something.
yeah, that could be happening too. Um, I try to think of it from a business standpoint. Um, Now I remember listening to Chuck and
Jason.
so Chuck and Jason, and they were interviewing John, and I remember John saying stuff about the contracts, like the record contracts, and I believe Schaefer Barlow project is free from like Century Media, for instance. But I
Yeah.
also heard that he was thinking of not renewing with Century Media with the Iced Earth project. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but he did re-release that version of Dante's Inferno with Stu on it as with DistroKid. So I'm wondering if he has the rights to Iced Earth or not. And I also know from what I learned from that podcast episode, if I'm correct, that Demons and Wizards is also not contracted with Century Media.
Well, he has his own like kind of label thing, which is called Ravencraft.
Ravencraft, yes.
But he uses like Century. What he was doing was he was actually using like Century Media as far as a distribution deal, kind of like thing to have it so they could distribute it for him or whatever. But it would
Yeah.
be up under his label, kind of like, because I know he had said once he had done that he was only going to go through maybe like Century Media or something like that as far as like a distribution deal kind of thing.
Yes.
So I'm thinking, and what was that? When he done that Schaefer Barlow project, that was under I forgot the name of that thing he used.
I could look at it right now. I have my copy right here.
Oh, okay, nice.
It says it's Ravencraft Productions, and it says it's Platinum Dragon International. Does that sound
Well,
right to
no,
you?
yeah, well, no, it was through it was where you had to go in and like you paid for
The
you paid
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter. That's right. That's what
Hmm.
I was trying to figure out. So maybe, um, well, he hasn't mentioned anything about Kickstarter. Yeah, my name is in that somewhere.
Yeah, my name should be in here, but Dave Myers didn't send in the name, so it's just his name.
Oh, okay. But now that sucks. But
I'm gonna
yeah,
I did contribute though. I'm
yeah,
gonna just scribble my name right
there
here.
you go. Yep.
I'm just kidding.
Use like a little was it like a little paint marker or something?
Yeah, exactly. Like the
Yep.
same one. I'll just use like a
Yeah.
silver one and I'll say, "Hey, Jon Schaffer wrote my name down." Like I'll just
You
I'm
know,
just kidding.
I don't. I'm trying to think. Is my version
I said that
autographed?
on my last thing too.
Mm.
There's plenty of space.
But then again, even though he may have just said stay tuned and it could just be something totally different. I mean, it may not have anything to do with Matt Barlow. It could be with someone else,
It could.
So,
It could
um,
be like just t-shirts or who knows,
yeah,
something else that he's releasing or demos or
yeah. Well, I don't know if you've noticed it, but there's some new shirts up on the iSurf merch site.
I have one of them coming and I'm considering ordering the rest of them after the holidays. We'll see.
There's a couple.
It's a
There's
lot.
like two on there that I think are like really killer.
Yeah, I got the one it's like an ice set. I could
Yeah,
probably pull it up, but yeah, I know that one's coming because that was a Christmas gift, and there's like he released a total of 7 t-shirts.
yeah,
Um, I also got I got that jacket. I took a picture of it. I could probably pull it out at some point, but
yeah.
I got the Letterman jacket off that site. So
Nice.
yeah, I mean I have
And I noticed
vests and the jackets. Sorry, I have the vests too.
he's doing something different this time, though. I think those shirts that he's doing now are like made to order, kind of
Yes, they are.
like so that way he's not sitting there and like having a bunch of stuff that may not sell or something,
I think it's a
which
really
I
good
think is
move.
good.
Yeah, it's a really good move. I've actually I have to reconnect and get like the same type of thing that John has, but I had a company that did that for Order of the Rose t-shirts and for like my old band's t-shirts as well. And
Yeah,
they come out real quality. And then there's an option if you want to buy a box of 100, it's like $400.
yeah,
But you could just we had a lot of fun. We just get some different designs on everything. I had like
yeah,
pants, I had everything, cups.
yeah.
It's cool.
Well,
It's cool
I
to do
know,
that.
like, was it Teespring, and there's another company called Bonfire, and then you got Etsy, or Etsy, however you say it.
I have to
Um,
see how Etsy works because with that because I'm sort of interested. I had used Terminus Teas, which they had like their own company called Viral Style, and they just
uh-huh.
like randomly went out of business one day.
Okay.
It had such good quality though.
Yeah. Well, I know, like with Etsy, that's who Jacob's Well uses for their merch, now. So, and they've got like coffee cups and stuff like that and everything. So they do more than just shirts and stuff. So
Yeah, there's a guy that Jim Florentine, the comedian, he makes shirts based on Jim Florentine's like one-liners and he
yeah,
has an Etsy account, but Jim's whole thing with Etsy, like in the beginning of his intro, he goes, it says, he goes, find me on Etsy. And then he goes, I'd rather find you dead in a ditch. So
yeah,
when he was reading it, he was like, this guy, he has shirts on Etsy. I barely want to say this word, but I'm going to promote it because, it has something to do with me.
yeah.
It's really funny. Anyway.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's right. But that would be a cool shirt though. I'd rather find me on Etsy. I'd rather find you dead in the dirt. You know that.
it is kind of funny. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll have to send you the clip later.
Nice.
Oh boy.
So
So
yeah, I just think I think that's really cool that that he said that. So, and like you said, because like he said when he put out that statement there, after he went through his court date there, he put out that statement or whatever, and was talking about he had been writing and recording music and stuff. So hopefully we'll have something here soon. So
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if I was speculating with my friend Metal Dave whether or not if they were to do stuff, are they going to do like more soulful versions of some of their old songs, sort of like the I Died for You cover that they did? And I mean, is it really a cover? I don't even know what
yeah,
to call it. But and Watching Over Me, are they going to do like, something more like along those lines, or are they going to do like some like rockin' stuff, sort of more like along Iced Earth and Ashes of Aries, if they do something together? And
yeah,
or is John gonna do more spoken word stuff, like the Wicked
yeah,
Words and Epic Tales? Like, there's so many different things.
yeah,
I hope it's not just spoken word stuff. I like the spoken word
yeah.
stuff, but I hope it's not just that.
Yeah, I know, right? So I figured we would talk a few minutes here about some of the new stuff that's come out. It's re-releases, but it's new. And for those people that may not know about it or whatever,
Yeah.
so here up on it's this distributed it's through this Circle Music website or whatever.
Yes,
But
it's the circlemusic.gr because it's based in Greece.
yeah, um, but you have like Live at Ancient Curion, and it's all gold vinyl, and it's limited to 110 copies. But it's like a box set. And it comes with like a poster and a numbered postcard, signed
Yeah.
and numbered postcard. And then you've got like the standalone versions, which you can either get the red vinyl or the gold vinyl, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
Um, I hate to say this, right, and I don't mean to be thing, but I think that that $105 for that box set's a little pricey.
It's a lot. I guess basically I'm assuming it's because there's a signature and because it's boxed up differently and they have a couple of extra things. That's what they're justifying the extra, additional charges for. Um
Yeah,
but and you got to think about it this way. It's like, it's what the artist, I guess what they think their signature is worth.
yeah,
Or they're like, when you do a meet and greet too, it's like, what is the, the artist might, think that that's how much money like their time is worth. Like when we did the Les Claypool meet and greet, it was like $200, and I'm like, that's not too unreasonable because he thinks his time is worth $200 a person.
yeah,
So I guess it's about their worth. I feel, but I understand. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to swing that one, but I do want to get some of the other copies. I am getting
yeah.
Tribute to the Gods. I do have Ancient Kurion already.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I do have the Enter the Realm already. But without Enter the Realm, it has like that cool like artwork on the back. And I was
Yeah,
sort of like, I kind of like the idea of having that in different colors. So hopefully after the holidays, I can maybe order those. We'll see.
yeah,
No promises.
and yeah, and then like here they also have the Tribute of the Gods box set too,
Box
which
set.
is pretty much the same thing. And but that's only a one vinyl set there, and but it's only $96.
Well, yeah, probably because of the lack of vinyl, the lack
Yeah,
of a second vinyl, I'm guessing.
yeah. And then, like I said, you got the two different color variants there, the standalones. And then down here they have the uh Enter the Realm set, which no offense, I think that's a little pricey due to the lack because that's only what like 5 songs, 6 songs,
Yeah,
something
only
like
like five
that.
songs.
And so it's not considered a full album. And So I still, but I mean, like I said, I mean, but that's also overseas prices. So what does it
Yeah,
actually convert to in USD? So that's a difference too. So
I wonder
it may wind
why.
up being a little bit cheaper.
I do wonder. Yeah, I wonder why it's all overseas. I wonder why that is.
I don't know. It makes you wonder, but I you know what I wish they would do, like with some of these sites like this. I understand that you have like they're basically ran pretty much overseas and everything. But
Yeah,
what would be nice is I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. But I wish that they would put up like the price in their country, and then out beside it put up like the USD price. So for
yeah,
those people that's coming like from the United States that might want to order, um, they it would say, okay, well this is what it's converted into your money or whatever.
yeah, yeah. And a lot of these, like with the circle, I think the circle, there's actually a way to pay. With Floga, you have to wait for them to send you an invoice to pay for it. Did you
Yeah,
notice that?
yeah, yeah. See, I had the first time I ordered from them, I kind of had this problem and I couldn't figure it out how to do it. And it took and that's why I never ordered from them. And then one day I sent them an email. I said, "Man, is there any way that y'all could like send me an invoice and I my PayPal email address?" And then they sent it through through an invoice through PayPal through my email that way, and I was able to pay it. And I was like, "What?
Nice.
That was easy, doing it that way."
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree. I sort of just like to put my money down and then wait. Like I hate when you have to do all of that. Then you're like, oh, okay, this is how much US dollars. 'Cause you have to do the converting online before you could commit to it too. But I mean, I could do that. I'm
yeah,
not like against that. It's just I just want. I wish some of the sites like Floga, it would just be like, okay, straight up pay. This is how you do it, instead of it being
yeah,
like a whole waiting game.
yeah. Well, what I wish they would do too, where like some of these sites like Nuclear Blast and Napalm and stuff like that, they have like a European site and then they have like a US site,
Yeah,
you
yeah, that
know,
would be good.
and like you could kind of go on there and like order some. I mean, some of the sites have different stuff depending on the bands and like where they're from and stuff, but they
Yeah.
still have some of the same stuff on like the US sites. So the more rare stuff, like the more kind of like special edition stuff, you might have to go to say like the European website to get. But you know, that's why I kind of wish like Flogga and some of them other record sites would do like a United States site where you could go in and you can order and it'd be in your price and everything and you can use your card and all that stuff.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
Maybe it's because I don't know, I'm only speculating. Maybe they mostly only serve, Greece. I really I don't know. I don't, I
yeah,
don't know how it all works.
you know.
But I feel you.
And
Especially
the only and so have you ordered from that site before?
which
That
one?
the circle
Yeah.
place?
Yeah.
What's the shipping like?
Um I would say expect to pay 20 or $25 on top of what you're paying for.
Okay. So yeah, see that's the only bad thing too about some of those places like that is they key you in shipping.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, is it their fault? It really depends on where it's coming from. It's so crazy. Like we we shipped some things over to Luke Appleton in um the United Kingdom, and he's shipped stuff to us. And then like say when I bought something from Stu, the shipping was crazy in Canada, but it wasn't crazy in the UK. It was
Yeah.
It varies at like where you are.
Yeah.
He did, I know, like I get a lot of complaints, or I see a lot of complaints about the Iced Earth merch store and how people in Europe want the stuff and how the shipping
Yeah.
is crazy there. So it's
Yeah.
like, you
Yeah.
know, it's crazy.
Maybe he can find a way to work with somebody over there and maybe have a store for over there and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
No, he does have a store over there though. He
oh,
does.
does he? Okay.
It's not like an Iced Earth store, but he put the stuff. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I could find it probably in a couple of minutes and announce it for the European fans just so they know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the other things too I wanted to talk about was what would you actually like to see from John or like Ice Turf coming out in the future as far as like merch and stuff?
So, if you look at, like those jeans that he's trying to sell off that website,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it or seen them or not. I think it would be great if he made either, like leggings for the girls that look like that and like sweatpants for the guys that look like those, because I
Yeah.
saw a guy commenting, and he was he was like, "Oh wow, like sweats with like set abomine on them. I really want those." So I was like, "Oh, that
Yeah.
would be a great idea if he did like a new version of the," because I heard that there were sweats sort of similar or with some of
Yeah.
those symbols on it. It would be good if he did those. I'd like
Yeah.
to see that. How about you?
What I would love to see, and I know it would be pricey, but if he could do it like a made to order kind of like thing, like he's doing with the t-shirts, I
Yeah.
would actually love to see a Ice Turf battle vest
Yeah. That would be great. That would
and
be great. I wonder how many
pat.
people.
I mean, and what you could do is like you could like buy it, and it comes with like certain patches already, but then maybe have like some other patches you could buy separate if you wanted to put on them later and stuff. That would be
Yes.
really cool. Um, so I would think that would be really cool. Um,
Yeah, that would be sick. That would be really sick. I
yeah,
wonder if, like maybe I wonder if he can do something like that, like sort of like the t-shirts that he's doing, where he doesn't have to
yeah,
make a big investment, but then, you know,
yeah.
that would be good.
And as far as like music and stuff, I'm hoping here maybe in the next little while he could find a way to bring out Sons of Liberty on vinyl.
I really want to see that. Yeah, I really want to
Yeah.
see Sons of Liberty on vinyl. I mean, both the EP
Yeah.
and the full length would be great.
Well, I had heard him say something in one of the interviews or something that he was talking about if he brought it out on vinyl that he was going to do it where I think maybe like he was going to have one, it was all going to be on one, and like maybe one record would be the the first Sons of Liberty, and then like the second part would be like the EP that he put out, and it would be
Yeah,
like
that would be a great
you know
idea.
so
That- Yeah. I would
yeah,
definitely invest in that. I'd like to see him do it like maybe like with red, white, and blue vinyl, like if he could do that somehow or with a splatter or something, like
yeah, yeah,
that would be really great. And
mhm,
I honestly love the special edition of Sons of Liberty. I don't know if I have it near me of the first one, but the
yeah,
artwork inside of that booklet is like
yeah,
it's it's almost like everything that we're talking about today in politics. Like even that album, it's like it really predates it's like he was like
yeah,
looking into the future, even like
yeah,
that's the dystopia album. It's just
yeah.
really strange. He just was
It
very
was
well
funny.
read.
It was funny. I was talking about like I was talking to a guy here a little while back, and I said, like off of Plagues of Babylon, that song, The Culling, and it was talking
Yes.
about how you'll tear the weak from the strong, and to the enslave the what was it, enslave the masses and tear the weak from the strong until the culling is over. And I was kind of thinking about, like, if you kind of think about it, that's already kind of happening in a way to a certain extent, you know.
It
That because
is.
they're kind of dividing the country where they're using racism or whatever it is or whatever.
Yeah, it's
And
all
it's like
conquer and
you're
divide
trying to
tactics.
enslave these people to a certain kind of ideology or whatever, and all this council culture and all this stuff is kind of like I said, you're tearing the weak from the strong to, eventually to where you enslave the masses. And it's like, I kind of see that. That's why I think they're trying to push all that socialism and stuff.
Look at this artwork. I
Which one is that? See, I don't have that version.
I
That
this
is so cool.
I got it off the Iced Earth site and Iced Earth merch site, but I don't know if they have it anymore. Like, look at this. The classrooms, they like this artwork is definitely, I would love, like, worth talking about. And he wrote the message to everybody, like, in different languages.
Yeah.
It's really, and each page, has something, create like a different, every other page has a different language of the message that he put out. Like, look at that. Like,
Yeah.
um, so I would love it if he came out with a deluxe version that has this booklet. And then, so I don't know, how many languages did he write this
So
in?
I
One,
take it. So this is a
two,
stupid question, but I take it all the songs are the same though, right?
four. Yeah, there's four different languages, and then all of the different different lyrics and different artwork. Yeah, it's the same track listing.
Yeah. Okay.
But it would be great if he did, like you said, put it all together. I can't
Yeah.
get a hold of the second CD. How do I get the second CD? I can't get it.
Yeah, the other CD is the the artwork and everything is totally different. It has more of like a lot of presidential quotes and stuff there and stuff like that. I don't have it on me right this minute. I actually have it put up.
Yeah,
But
that's okay. Yeah, next time.
next time though, we're on here, I'll show you. I'll show it to you. See, I like that version there. See, I always thought it was the same. I always thought it was the same thing, and the booklet and all that was the same. It was just, the cover and stuff was a different color and everything for like the European version. I never realized that it was like totally different. So I'm gonna try to see if maybe I can get a hold of a copy of that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Do they
maybe
have?
there's one on eBay or something. Even so, I guess people were smart. Even this Sons of Liberty, this is also Brushfire's, I believe, or is it this?
That's,
I
I think it's
think it's
called Spirit of something other. I think.
is
Oh
that
yeah,
Spirit of
that's
the Times? Because it doesn't say. What is it? It doesn't say on the
no.
site.
That one's Brush Fires on the Mind, but it's
Yeah,
the same cover. It's just a different color and stuff.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. So that one, I don't have that copy of Brushfires on
yeah,
the Mind. I have the deluxe
yeah,
edition, and I had only heard it. It's so strange. I had only heard Sons of Liberty online. I didn't even know how to buy a copy until I checked the Iced Earth merch
yeah.
store, and now both copies are sold out. So
I don't know if he still has any of that merch. But if he does, I wish he would put it up on the Ice Earth website because he had some really killer designs and some really killer shirts and stuff. And I was going to get some of those. And then one day I went to, and I actually finally had the money to actually buy some. And like the website had like went down or whatever. And I was
uh,
like, dang on it, that sucks. And so, I don't know if any of that stuff is even around anymore or whatever. But if it is, I hope maybe he might could find a way to put it up on the site because that would be really cool because he had some really killer designs and stuff.
yeah, I would like to see some Sons of Liberty T-shirts too, and it would be really great. But I guess we'll have to see what happens. Maybe when the lawsuit is over. I'm still checking for this European site too. I had it. and I've sent it to people, and now I don't know.
Speaking of that, right? Speaking of that, so I'm hearing now. I don't know this is officially true or not. From what I'm hearing, that I think as soon as Trump gets in the office, he's going to pardon those January 6th things. So if that's true, hopefully all that stuff for John goes away.
Yeah, I would really hope so. There's a lot going on, and I hope, I heard he's going to take it on a case to case basis. I think John would be a great candidate
Yeah,
to pardon.
yeah.
So, um,
Um.
oh, the website, I don't know why it took me so long to remember. The website is plastichead.com.
Oh, okay. I think
Yeah.
I've heard of that actually.
The European shipping prices are much better. So for the European
Yeah.
fans, I don't know why it took me that long to remember it, but I'm like, I have it written down somewhere because I like to refer people out in
Yeah.
case they're like, I want this, I want that.
Well, his stuff is so spread all over so many different sites and stuff. It's kind of hard to remember like what
He
all's what, you know.
he benefits most from the Iced Earth merch site, from
Yeah.
what I can gather. Though, I got this from the
Yeah.
Iced Earth merch site. I still see the fact that there's demons and wizards stuff just randomly up, like the way it is that him and Hansi
Yeah.
are getting along.
Yeah.
You know, so
Um, I was gonna say something too. I remember you put up a video here a while back when y'all I think it was you and your son or something, and y'all was trying to bottle that hot sauce or whatever it was.
yeah, yeah.
And
I did two videos for each set.
which ones did you wind up getting?
I got both sets.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
it was a 3-pack and a 4-pack.
Yeah. Well, it was funny, right? My brother-in-law and my sister, they love hot stuff like crazy. And
Yeah,
they have this hot sauce here in the Carolinas. It's called the Carolina Reaper or whatever it
yeah,
is. It's supposed to be like one of the like hottest sauces out there.
yes.
And I bought them a bottle of that Damien
Oh my
hot sauce.
god.
And I didn't think a whole lot about it, and I was thinking, well, it's probably hot, but for them, it's probably not. They said they put like a drop or two or something on like a sandwich or something, and they said it was killing them, man. And like they eat hot sauce like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that was like I was like, oh my god! I mean, I didn't expect it to be that
You
hot
had
or
to see
anything.
my son's reaction. We knew, we could smell it, we knew, and
Yeah,
we were being safe. So my son,
yeah,
he like he took a little bit of it, and then he just like started running. And it's like, what?
yeah,
Like, what's running gonna do?
yeah,
That's also a funny situation,
yeah.
But
So that would be, like I said, I think it would be really cool to, hopefully he'll. I mean, he's always putting up. It looks like he's always putting up new stuff. So hopefully, we'll see some different stuff here soon. And they had a hard. The only bad part about it is like they had a horror show shirt on there, but
yeah,
they don't have it in my size, and it just kind of right now. But hey, I'm not complaining. I probably got too many ice surf shirts as it is now. I'm running out of closet space. So I mean, I've got like two hoodies. I've got I don't know, several different shirts. I've got
oh my god, I
I
know.
got the
I just got this.
oh nice.
Yeah. I got one
Sweet.
for my bass player too.
I've always loved that cover. When he did the re-release for that and like they recolored the front cover and everything on that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, like, it really like brought that album cover to life, and
Yeah.
it just made it so a whole lot better or whatever.
Sure, sure.
If that's all we wanted to cover, we could kind of just end
Yeah,
it
we
here.
can we can end it. Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah.
show off my
Oh,
jacket.
nice! I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Sorry, I had my kids' Christmas gifts buried underneath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice jacket. And
Yeah.
It's very warm. It's very
Yep.
warm. He picks high quality stuff, John. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, given the internet issues and everything for tonight, we can call it.
All right. Well, so I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks for watching the episode, and we apologize for any of the technical difficulties and internet issues, but that's life sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so this is the last episode for 2024, and hopefully when we come back after the new year, we'll have a guest on.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty cool. And hopefully here soon we'll start announcing our guest ahead of time. But sometimes we just want to make sure we're actually going to have these people locked down before we announce it. And so
Yeah.
that way,
Yeah. No,
or
there's
whatever.
really,
So
it's not a high pressurized situation, so we don't have to announce if we don't know for sure. But if we
yeah.
have, we'll promote the heck out of it once we know.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
So anyway, I hope everybody has a great happy new year, and I wanted to dedicate this episode to someone I cared about very much, to Mike Felber, who passed away last night. He was my ex fiance and a good person, and I just wanted to give my condolences to him and his family. Well, to his family, and you know, and friends. And
Yep.
God bless everybody, and make sure you all take care of yourselves for the new year, especially. We got a lot of life to live.
Yep. And I just wanted to throw this out here. So just want to let everybody know, I know sometimes Christmas is not always the happiest time of the year for a lot of people, but just know that there's people out there that care, and there's people out there that you know if you talk to somebody, most of the time most people will listen, and a lot of times if those people that are listening don't say nothing, it's not because they don't care, but they're just listening because they're trying to process everything. So just want to say, my condolences to your friend and everything.
Thank you.
And so anyway, like I said, we appreciate it, and everybody have a happy new year.
Have a very happy new year. God bless you guys all, and see you all soon.
Yep, take care.
All right. Bye bye.